Yes, today concept is Selenium. Today concept is Selenium. What do you mean by Selenium? Selenium is nothing but today concept is Selenium. Selenium is nothing but it is a software. Selenium is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. Selenium is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. Selenium having four components. Selenium having four components. Selenium having four components. One is Selenium IDE. Second one is Selenium RC. Third one Selenium WebDriver. Fourth one Selenium Grid. Selenium having four components: Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. So, first of all, we will discuss about Selenium IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. What is Selenium IDE? Same definition, same Selenium definition only. Selenium IDE is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. This set of programs we need to configure or we need to install into one user interface. Why? Because these are the programs. Directly we can't interact with these programs. Compulsory we need to have one user interface. In the place of user interface, we are using IDE only. In the place of user interface, we are using IDE only. So, no need to install somewhere. IDE is a user interface. IDE is a user interface. So, Selenium IDE advantages. In Selenium IDE, main advantage is we have recording and playback facility. We have recording and playback facility. We have recording and playback facility. And we can execution will be super fast. Execution will be super fast. Execution super fast. These are the normal advantages. Some advantages. Whenever we are discussing IDE, we will discuss in depth manner. Next, disadvantages. We can work with only Firefox browser only. We can work with only Firefox. And we can perform very limited testing. 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 That's the reason none of the people not using Selenium IDE nowadays. Why? Because using Selenium IDE also we can perform very limited testing. That's the reason none of the people not using Selenium IDE nowadays. Selenium IDE getting deprecated. Selenium IDE getting deprecated. After that they made Selenium RC. After that they made Selenium RC. RC means remote control. RC means remote control. We will discuss in depth manner later. First we are discussing roughly. RC means remote control. Same definition. Selenium RC is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. These set of programs we need to install or we need to configure into one user interface. In the place of user interface, we are using Eclipse. In the place of user interface, we are using Eclipse. Eclipse is nothing but it is a powerful editor to write the Java programs. Eclipse is nothing but it is a powerful editor to write the Java programs. In the place of user interface, we are using Eclipse. In the place of user interface, we are using Eclipse. Whenever you want to work with the Selenium RC, we need to start the server manually. We need to start the server manually and we need to stop the server manually. We need to start the server manually and we need to stop the server manually. That means using Selenium RC also we can perform very limited testing. That's the reason none of the people are using Selenium RC also. Selenium RC also getting deprecated. Selenium RC also getting deprecated. Why? Because using whenever you want to work with the Selenium RC, we need to start the server manually and we need to stop the server manually. That is one drawback. And second drawback, using Selenium RC also we can perform very limited testing. That's the reason none of the people not using Selenium RC nowadays. Selenium RC also getting deprecated. Selenium RC also getting deprecated. After that they made Selenium WebDriver. After that they made Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver is nothing but same definition. Selenium WebDriver is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. This set of programs we need to configure into one user interface. In the place of user interface, we are using Eclipse only. Here also we are using Eclipse. Eclipse is nothing but it is a powerful editor to write the Java programs. So, sir, RC setup and WebDriver setup both are same, right? Yes, sir. Both are set up same. But whenever you are comparing with the Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver are having some powerful set of programs. Using Selenium WebDriver, we can perform unlimited testing. Whenever you are comparing with the Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver are having some powerful set of programs, and at the same time, using Selenium WebDriver, we can perform unlimited testing. There is no limitations. After today class, you can work with any application without my support or Google support. With anyone support, you can work with any application. So comfortably, we can work with the Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium WebDriver is very user friendly. Selenium WebDriver is very user friendly. Using this Selenium WebDriver, we can perform unlimited testing. That's the reason most of the people, most of the companies nowadays they are encouraging, they are using, they are referring only Selenium WebDriver only. Okay, Selenium is nothing but simply we can say Selenium WebDriver only. This is the main component, very effective component. We can perform very effective testing on the applications. So that's the reason most of the people they are choosing this Selenium. Why? Because this Selenium WebDriver is very user friendly, and using this Selenium WebDriver we can perform unlimited testing. You know, friends, without knowing Java also we can learn Selenium. Without knowing Java also we can learn Selenium. Only we learned only one sentence from Java. That sentence I will repeat you, just I will teach you once again. So without knowing, even fourth class kid also you can learn Selenium. Okay, this is the class already I kept in record mode. I am saying this is the word, this is the first class I am saying. Without knowing anything we can learn this Selenium WebDriver. Even fourth class kid also you can learn Selenium. Even fourth class kid also you can learn Selenium. Number of times I am repeating. Just it is practice oriented. If you do practice, you can learn this Selenium. Without practicing you can't. So even fourth class kid, I am saying number of times. Why I am saying that much of easy? Without knowing anything, even fourth class kid means he don't know anything, still he can learn. So we can also learn. It's very easy, just practice oriented. After today class you can get what is Selenium WebDriver. Okay, Selenium WebDriver is nothing but it is a software which contains some set of programs. This set of programs we need to configure into one user interface. So today first concept, how to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse. Today first concept, how to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse. Already Selenium WebDriver programs is already I have downloaded. So this Selenium WebDriver, Selenium is total, it is a open source tool. Okay, we can go to Google and we can download the Selenium WebDriver programs. Already I have downloaded this Selenium WebDriver programs. These Selenium WebDriver programs we need to configure, we need to install into one user interface. In the place of user interface we are using Eclipse. So now we need to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse. Okay, now first concept, how to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse. Work, right, go to Eclipse, double click on it. How to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse. Already I have downloaded Selenium WebDriver programs. I will show you. already downloaded Selenium WebDriver programs. No, this is the Selenium WebDriver programs. We have 37. I think I don't know correctly. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 42, 44 programs. Okay, we have 44 Selenium WebDriver programs. These are the jars. Okay, so we need to configure these jars into Selenium. We need to configure these jars into Selenium. How to configure Selenium WebDriver programs into Eclipse? Right. So this is Eclipse. Already we work with this Eclipse. Already we know. First of all, just create one project and click on Java project. Click on next. Take the project name is Selenium. Today concept name project name is Selenium. Click on finish. After creating project, just configure the Selenium WebDriver programs. Right click on project. Right click on project. Just to go to properties. Go to properties. Click on Java build path. Click on libraries. Click on add external jars. Second option. Select all Selenium jars. Already I have on desktop. Select all. Open. Click on OK. Now this is not Eclipse. This is Selenium WebDriver. This is Selenium WebDriver. How to configure? Once again I will show you. Just wait, concentrate friends. Right click on project. Go to properties. Java build path. Libraries. Add external jars. Choose the all jars. Click on open. Click on OK. So this is Selenium WebDriver. Remaining, go to SRC. Take the new class. Class name is WD1. Keep the mark public static void menu. Click on finish. Now if you want to increase the text, we can increase the text. Increase the text size. How to increase the text size? Windows, preferences, general, appearance, color and fonts, Java, color and font, edit. Already it is 10. I am keeping 18. Click on OK. Apply. OK. Now if you want to work with the Selenium WebDriver, we learned one line, one sentence from Java. What is that sentence? Interface name, reference name equal to new class name. Right. Interface is WebDriver. Reference name WD equal to new class name. In the place of class I am taking browser name. I want to work with Firefox, so I am writing Firefox driver. Okay, WebDriver WD equal to new Firefox driver. This is only one line. This is the only one syntax we learned from Java. So if you by heart this line without knowing Java also, we can learn Selenium. WebDriver WD equal to new Firefox driver. Interface name, reference name equal to new class name. So this is enough. WebDriver WD equal to new Firefox driver. Import the statements. Change to WebDriver org OpenQS Selenium. Whenever you are writing WebDriver, WD should be cap, but whenever importing the statements, automatically it will change. Firefox driver, keep the cursor, change to Firefox driver, org OpenQS Selenium Firefox. Right, if you want to work with any application, simply here write wd dot get, give the site name http gmail.com. Here is no Java required, here is any nothing required. So if you click on run, it will open the Gmail page. Save, click on run. Here is any Java required. Web driver wd equal new Firefox driver wd.get http gmail.com. It will open Gmail page. Right. If you want to Facebook page, just simple write Facebook. Save, click on run. No. We can work with any browsers like Internet Explorer driver, Chrome driver, Opera, whatever it is. You can work with multi browsers. I will show you. First of all, initially we are learning. That's the reason we are taking only Firefox driver. We can work with multi browsers. If you want any site, for example, AkhilReddy.com, it will open. Save, click on run. Just if you want write this line, no need to learn anything. Without knowing anything, simply we can write. We can work with any application very comfortably. Yes, I want to work with Gmail now. First of all, initial application Gmail. I want to work with Gmail. So after opening the Gmail, we need to give the username and password. After opening the Gmail application, we need to give username and password. So if you want to give the username and password, so first of all, Gmail, go to Gmail. Go to Gmail. Now observe carefully, friends. Here, whenever you are working with any application, each and every web element, if it is edit box, list box, combo box, button, link, whatever it is, each and every web element having one unique location. So we need to find out the unique location. These are the web elements. Each and every one is web element. If it is button or icon or link or text box, combo box, select box, edit box, whatever it is, each and every one is web element. Each and every web element having one unique location. Each and every web element having one unique location. Each and every web element having one unique location. That unique location is nothing but XPath. We need to find out the XPath. So if you want to find out the XPath, compulsory. If you want to find out the XPath, compulsory we need to have Firebug and Firepath. Firebug and Firepath. We need to have Firebug and Firepath. So we need to download Firebug and Firepath. Okay, what is Firebug? Firebug is nothing but, first we will discuss about Firepath. First, Firepath. What is XPath? XPath is nothing but it is a unique location of the XPath. What is XPath? XPath is nothing but it is a unique location of the web element. XPath is nothing but it is a unique location of the web element. And what is Firebug? Firepath first. Firepath is nothing but it is a add-on of Firefox. Which is used which is used for finding the finding the finding the XPath of the web element. XPath of the web element. What is Firebug? It is also add-on of Firefox, which is used for inspecting the web element. Inspecting the web element. It will inspect the web element. Firebug, it will inspect the web element. Firepath, we can get the XPath of the web element. Okay. First of all, how to download Firebug and Firepath? Friends, here one note you need to remember. I am using old version of Firefox. Why I am using old version of Firefox? Every time Firefox and WebDriver programs latest versions releasing. So in that situation, every time we need to update the versions and WebDriver versions as well as Firefox versions. It is very difficult. That's the reason I am using old Firefox version and I am downloading old WebDriver programs. Okay, only for just for your convenience. Okay, not for my convenience, your convenience. Every time you need to update the versions, WebDriver versions as well as Firefox versions. So that is very difficult to download and update. So that's the reason I'm giving old versions only. If you want new versions, you can download and you can try. Only 2 to 3 days you can work with that versions. After that, once again you need to change. Daily we need to change the versions. It is very difficult. That's the reason I'm giving suitable WebDriver programs as well as Firefox versions. Okay, right. Right now I'm using Firefox 12 version. How we know how which version is running in my system? About Firefox, about 12 version it is going. In my system it is running 12th version. Okay, right. First, how to download Firebug and Firepath? How to download Firebug and Firepath? Go to Google. Just type download Firebug. Download Firebug. Just click second link. Just click on download Firebug. Second, click on second link. Click on an older version. 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 Click on 1.9. Click on 1.9.0. Click on allow. Click on allow. Click on install now. Restart now. So it will install Firebug. Okay, installation is completed. Now we need to download Firepath also. Just type download Firepath. Download Firepath. Download Firepath. Click on first link. Click on add to Firefox. Click on allow. Enough. Install now. Restart now. Firefox will be restart. Now Firebug Firepath installed. Installed or not? How we know? Just go to tools, web developer, just go to tools, web developer, Firebug and open Firebug. Okay, great. We got the Firebug and Firepath. Go, this is the Firebug option. Go, this is the inspecting the web element. Go, this is the Firepath. Okay, we can get the XPath here. Okay, right. I want to work with the Gmail page. Go to Gmail. Go to Gmail. Yes. If you don't want this, if you want to hide the Firebug, just click on icon, hide Firebug. If you want once again, then go to tools, or otherwise we can get here. Go. I'm marking here. Get that icon. Are you getting, madam? And sir, Srinivas garu? Right. If you want Firebug, once again you need to click on this one. If you don't want, hide Firebug. If you want, Malli go to and click on that. If you don't want, hide Firebug. If you want, go to tools, or this is another way. Firebug. Open Firebug. Okay, it will come. I want to get the XPath. Username XPath I want to get. So each and every time activate this. Activate it. I'm activating. That means click on that. So whenever I'm moving the cursor, automatically each and every web element are having one unique location. So I'm clicking on username. So this is the username XPath. Okay, copy it. Copy. Come to Java. Eclipse. Now right here. WD dot. Keep the cursor automatically. Click. Just to type. Enter only F. Find element. Okay. WD dot find element. By using XPath. By dot. XPath. Okay. Give the XPath. Control V. Dot. Dot. Send keys. I'm giving my mail ID. AkhilReddy HYD 1. AkhilReddy HYD 1. Right. I entered my username. Now, next Gmail application having next button. So, activate the icon once again. Just click on next button. So, we can get the X button, next button XPath. Copy and go to Eclipse. Once again write the copy paste also we can do it. WD dot find element by dot XPath. I'm giving next button XPath. Control V. So if it is button we will use click. Right. Next I want to give the password XPath. So if you want to give the password XPath, go to password field. I want to take the password XPath. So password XPath is password only. So copy here. Copy and come to Eclipse. Once again type the code same to same. WD dot find element by dot XPath. I'm giving XPath. I'm giving XPath. Control V dot. Okay, edit box. Send keys. My password Venkanna 143. Venkanna 143. I want to click on sign in button. So get the sign in button XPath. Activate. Get the sign in button XPath. Copy. Come to Eclipse. Now once again write the code. WD dot find element by dot XPath. I'm giving XPath. Control V. So this is button. We will use operation is click. Right. Enough. Here is any Java required? No Java. After entering next button, so it is moving to next page. So here write the wait statement. Wait statement here we can write thread dot sleep. Thread dot sleep. 2 seconds I want to wait. 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds, that means 2 seconds. Add throws, enough, right? We are going to Gmail page, we are entering username, we are clicking on next button, we are clicking on password, and we are entering password, we are clicking on sign in button. Here is no Java required. If it is any application, this is the way, this is the way. Okay, here is no Java required, here is not anything required. Without knowing anything, we can learn this Selenium web driver very comfortably. Even fourth class kid also you can learn Selenium. After this class you can work with any application, just to take the XPath and you can work with. So here we wait, after running the, yes, next button, password enter, entered, sign in. So Selenium, this is Selenium. Okay, after this class you can work with any application, you can work with any application. Now you need to remember only one thing here. In the code only I am commenting, I am writing here. Here comment, I am writing here. If it is button or radio button, radio button, link, checkbox, we will use click. If it is button, radio button, link, checkbox, click, we will use click. We will use click. If it is any other one, if it is any other one, any other like edit box, combo box, list box, select box, whatever it is, we will use send keys. Blindly you need to remember. Button means sign in button. Radio button means male or female rounds is there. That is web radio button. Okay, and link, yellow blue line, that is link. And checkbox always we can keep the mark, that is checkbox. Always if it is button or radio button, link, checkbox, we will use click. If it is any other one, always we will use send keys. This is, you need to remember. Okay, button we will use click. Button we will use www.telugumatrimony.com, telugumatrimony.com. This is one site. Here we can get all different types of buttons, everything. See, go, this is the web radio button, male or female. This is the web radio button. Okay, checkbox is go, this is the checkbox. Go, this is checkbox. Go, this is button. Forget password, this is the link. Go, this is the web radio button. Go, this is the edit box, we will use send keys. Go, is the list box, always we will use send keys only. And data box, list box, send keys, send keys, send keys, send keys, send keys, send keys, everything send keys. Here we will use send keys here. Okay, just work with this Telugu matrimony and write the code, and I will teach you next concept tomorrow. After this class you can work with any application. I will send you this recorded file as well as old versions WebDriver programs, as well as Mozilla Firefox 12 version, and everything I will send you. Okay, Mozilla Firefox 12 version I am sending you. If you have already newer version, just uninstall it and install this 12 version. If you have any doubt, just keep it new version and run it. It will not run. Why? Because this is the WebDriver programs is old versions. If you want to download new versions of WebDriver, we can download and we need to install in Firefox driver new version. We need to download and install new versions, then only it will work. Some versions it will work, some versions it will not work. Just practice it.